Most of us in our state of despair can answer what? We can answer by saying, it's always going to be this way. I know what I'm talking about because I've answered this way at times in my life. It's always going to be this way. It's never going to get any better. It's what people are saying throughout Seattle. It's all going to heck anyway. No one understands me. No one understands me anyway. Anyway, I'm all alone. I'm all cut off. I'm all by myself. I'm the victim. You offended me. You offended me. I didn't offend you. You offended me, right? We get in this wound up state of hopelessness. Oh, well, it is what it is. That's what a lot of people just in despair, they just throw in the towel. It's hopeless. But I want to tell you, the word of the Lord is this today. I'm talking to you. Something to think about. Jesus is passionate. You read the narrative of Scripture. Jesus is passionate about saving Seattle. Jesus is passionate about saving you. In the face of death, in the face of despair, the word of the Lord. Here's what God tells Ezekiel. He says this. He says, can these bones live? Here, prophesy to these bones and say to them. Say to them, dry bones, hear the what? Hear the word of the Lord. I want to talk to you about speaking life. I want to talk to you about our problems being opportunities in disguise. 2 hope-renewing points Ezekiel gives us. Number 1 being speak the living word into your situation. He says, say to them. Say to them. God is saying, say to your situation. Speak life into your situations. Dry bones in this text, you need to understand, contextually represented Israel's exile. It did represent them being cut off. It did represent hopelessness. It did represent them being in a situation that was brought on despondency and despair. But he says, the word of the Lord, speak the living word into your situation. Speak life. Can these bones live? Can my hopelessness be turned around? Speak life to your hopeless valley of dry bones. I want to encourage you this morning, your dry finances. Speak life to your dry finances. Speak life to your bones of joblessness. I understand bones of joblessness. I understand the dryness of a valley of broken relationships. I understand bad breaks, don't you? I understand betrayal. He's saying, speak life to your marital hurt. Speak life to your sickness and disease. Speak life to your isolated self and the state of despair you're in. Speak life to your continual state of defeat. Speak life to your discouragement. Speak the living word into your situation. Speak life. The Bible tells us this. The Bible tells us there's death and life in the power of the tongue. Which is it going to be? Don't do like I've done. Actually, this week alone, I can think of a couple times this week where I just, death. Oh, what's the point? That's so discouraging. You know, we get in that state, we can get in a state of discouragement and we can just say things, we can just spout things. Death and life are in the power of your tongue. And in the word of the Lord is saying, speak life, speak the living word over your situation.